Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Craig, and if this is your first time here, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button. In today's video, I am going to be giving you my very own personal top 10 horror movies to watch this Halloween. Now, I just have to put it out there that this is just my own personal choice. Some of you will agree, some of you will have your own lists, which is totally cool. Let me know in the comments box below, what are your favourite horror movies to watch this Halloween? Okay, so coming in at number 10 is 28 Days Later. Literally one of my all-time favourite zombie movies, as I'm not really into zombie horror movies, but this one knocked it out of the park for me back in 2002. The movie is about a virus that sweeps the whole of the UK and turns everyone into zombies. Character Jim wakes up in a hospital after being in a coma and is shocked to see that the world has completely changed. What makes this movie unique is the fact that these zombies are full of rage. They can run very, very fast, and this movie, in my opinion, is a masterpiece of horror with an absolute banging soundtrack to go with it, and it's definitely a brilliant movie to watch on Halloween. At number 9, and we have Hostel. Now, if you're someone who is really into gore, then this one is definitely for you. Hostel is directed by Eli Roth, who is notoriously known for creating very gory horror movies, and this one follows some friends traveling around Europe who end up at this hostel in Slovakia. Unfortunately for them, there is a mysterious organization that kidnaps and captures tourists from all around the world, who take them to this dark, evil place where they are tortured and killed in all sorts of ways by the rich people who have paid this organization to kill someone. This movie pulls no punches, and I would class this as a hardcore gore fest of a movie. If you're into this kind of thing, then you should definitely stick this one on for Halloween. At number 8, and we have a classic one, Scream. Now, you could pretty much watch any entry from the Scream universe for this one. They are all pretty good in their own unique way. You have 5 movies to choose from in this one, unless you fancy watching all 5 Scream movies back to back, which would be some serious dedication. Of course, Scream follows a crazed serial killer dressed up as the iconic Ghostface, who goes around terrorizing teenagers of Woodsboro over the telephone before eventually killing them. Each Scream movie keeps you guessing who the killer is, with lots of twists and turns. The Scream movies do have this great atmosphere feel to it with the haunting and dramatic music that they use. Of course, the original Scream movie is arguably the best one out of the 5, although I do actually really enjoy Scream 2 and Scream 4, even though that one would probably be controversial to some of you, but you know, if you fancy a good slasher this Halloween, then the Scream movies are for you. At my number 7 spot, and it's Creepshow 2, which might be a bit of a weird one for some of you guys watching today, but I personally love Creepshow 2. I definitely think that Creepshow 2 has aged a lot better than Creepshow 1. Creepshow 2 came out in 1987, the same year that I was born, and it's a horror anthology movie. So basically, there are 3 separate horror tales in this one. You have the first one, which involves a creepy wooden Indian coming alive and killing these men that have robbed and killed his owners. The second story is about this monster slime thing that lives in the river, and it eats people alive. And then the third one is about a woman who runs down a hitchhiker and she leaves him for dead, but this hitchhiker comes back for her. They are great horror stories, and I think this is a horror classic with a proper 80s feel to it that I love going back and watching from time to time. It's a brilliant movie to watch on Halloween with the lights out. At number 6, and it's Jeepers Creepers, and this one certainly creeped me out when I first watched it. If you're after a horror movie that's a little bit different to your average slasher film, then this one is for you. The film follows Trish and Derry driving home, who end up seeing something that they shouldn't have while they're on their road trip, when they see a scary looking guy throwing something that looks like a dead body down a pipe. Curiosity gets the better of them and they end up on this terrifying journey. This movie also has some pretty disgusting gory moments, so it has a little bit of something for everyone. And the ending of this movie will definitely give you the creeps. A classic now at the halfway mark, and it is Carrie. Now, to me, this is proper old school horror classic. The film, of course, follows Carrie, who has some sort of supernatural powers to move things with her eyes. Carrie has this crazy religious mother who sometimes locks Carrie under the stairs to pray for her sins, and is pretty dark and twisted. When Carrie is invited along to prom night by popular lads Tommy Ross, things take a deadly turn when some of the students play a prank on Carrie when they set her up to win the prom queen just to drop a load of pig's blood all over her. Carrie is completely humiliated in front of everyone, and this is when she ends up seeing red, literally, and she uses his supernatural powers to pretty much kill everyone in the school before having a final battle with her crazy mother. If you're looking for a good old school classic to watch this Halloween, then Carrie could be the one for you. At number 4, and it is Poltergeist, a Tobe Hooper and Steven Spielberg classic. A movie that I can somehow relate to because me and my other half Peter, we experience poltergeist activity in our house from time to time, but maybe not on the same level as this. So in this movie, one of the children, Carol Ann, she gets sucked into the closet and into some sort of spirit dimension where she can communicate through the TV. The film then follows Carol Ann's family in trying to rescue her, with plenty of scares throughout. Everything from a monster tree to a creepy clown toy coming alive. Oh, and there are actually some dead bodies that burst out of the ground, and these are actual real dead bodies that Spielberg used because it was actually cheaper than getting fake ones, and that just makes this movie that much more creepier. An action-packed horror classic that would be perfect to watch on Halloween. Getting into some serious scares now at number 3, and it's The Conjuring. Now, I have recently done a full movie review on this one, which you will find on this channel, but if you haven't watched it yet, then I can tell you right now, this movie scared the crap out of me when I first watched it, which is actually quite rare for a film to do to me these days. The film follows a family who move into a house who are plagued by terrifying demons and a ghost that likes to play hide and clap. The movie is full of scares from start to finish, and in my opinion, this movie has everything. This is the perfect haunted house movie that's actually based on real life events, and if you're looking for a real scary horror movie to watch this Halloween, then I would definitely consider this one. Maybe even watch The Conjuring 1 and 2 back to back if you're feeling brave. At number 2, and it's an old favourite of mine, A Nightmare on Elm Street, Wes Craven's masterpiece of horror who brought the iconic Freddy Krueger into our lives. This is the ultimate nightmare fuel movie where if you fall asleep and die in your dreams, then you end up dying for real, and sometimes in horrific ways. Freddy terrorizes the kids on Elm Street after their parents burnt him alive in the real world. A Nightmare on Elm Street is classic horror at its finest, and if you're wanting to watch more than one movie, then there are actually 9 Nightmare on Elm Street movies to choose from, but I would actually recommend watching the first one, followed by A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, Dream Warriors. Before we get to number 1, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We currently upload new videos every week and we are really looking to grow this channel, so make sure to hit that notification bell as well. And at my number 1 spot, of course, is Halloween. How could I have made a list of films to watch on Halloween without including this one? We follow the famous Michael Myers who kills his sister when he is just a child, only for him to escape a mental institute when he's older, and where he ends up returning to his hometown in Haddonfield and stalks and kills babysitters and anyone else who gets in his way. Halloween definitely started the slasher craze, but Halloween definitely did it better than anyone else. There really isn't any other perfect horror film to watch on Halloween other than Halloween. What I would personally do is I would watch the original and then I would stick on Halloween 2018 straight after it. If you feel like doing an all-nighter, then there are actually 13 Halloween movies in total that you can binge watch, and this includes 2 remakes, so you're actually spoiled for choice. But the original Halloween will always remain as one of the best Halloween films of all time. And that was my top 10 picks to watch this Halloween. So guys, are there any entries on my list that you agree with, or do you have a few other horror movie suggestions to watch this Halloween? If there are, then let me know in the comments box below, and seeing as we're on this subject of Halloween, let me know what your plans are that you're doing on this Halloween. Okay then guys, well thank you all for stopping by and watching my video today. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, have a fantastic Halloween whatever you're doing, and I will see you all again very soon.